Hi guys. Well, I just spent 20 minutes hitting the wrong button, thinking my camera was broken, so just to give you an idea on the kind of day I am having. I hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully you haven't eaten all the Halloween candy yet before Halloween has even come. I have done that before in the past. Not my proudest moment, but it happens. Okay, we're doing Paycheck 3. And if you remember last week, I thought there was too much left over. And I was right and wrong. So there was some left over, but I forgot that I already had a plan for that. And that was to roll over into Paycheck 3 to go towards daycare. So that solved that little mystery. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put in income, budget, actual. I did not get, let me bring in. I did not get those stickers redone to include the income and then the totals, but that's okay. I figured, whatever, I've got my list of changes to make, and we can do that for next month, rather than waste everything I already printed. So, okay, so I'm going to do rollover, and we are going to say 240, and then the actual paycheck, 1696.40, and then that total should be 1936.40. Okay, so first on the list is the house, and we are budgeting $450, and then daycare, $240, and then Walmart is, ooh, wait a minute. Okay, no big deal, $112. I thought I was looking at the wrong list of bills for a second. Okay, and then we have Apple. That is $9.99. Hulu. And that went up. I remember getting something about that was going to increase. And my husband's card, $39. Chase card is $274. I apologize if you can hear a dog barking. I had to move my office into our bedroom, so going from the basement to the top level, and you can hear all the neighborhood dogs. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. I can, but I never know what anyone else can hear. All right, and then we have Costco. And that is $22.39. Okay, so let me total that up real quick. Bring that up so you guys can see. I'm still getting used to this new filming setup. I'm going to move this just a tinge. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right, let's add this all up. So we've got $450, $240, $112, $9.99, $15.74, $39, $274, $26.50, and $22 $4.39. Okay, so we should have $11.89.62. I'm going to write that down. $11.89.62. All right. Next order of business, the envelopes. So, gosh, last pay period was a hot mess for so many reasons. So many reasons. Groceries was completely over budget. Part of that being it was one of those weird periods where we had to get formula, diapers, detergent, laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towels. Basically everything was, every item was over $20. So, you know, that went out the window. So my goal is to try and rein that back in. And again, I mean, I know it won't always be this way, but while it is, it's just a bit ridiculous. I know we're all feeling that, and we can all commiserate together. Groceries, we're going to do $2.60. The bonus is, though, I shouldn't need, other than the formula, I shouldn't need any of those things for at least a good while. There were some good deals on the bigger packs, and it was one of those, I just had to weigh my options, you know? And it made more sense to save in the long run at the time, because we had the money. It was just, you know, it wasn't allocated where I would have liked to go, I guess. So, totally out of frame. If I am, I'm sorry. Okay, gas $1.40. Shopping, we're going to do $100. And then eating out, we're going to do $40. Now I have a feeling at least probably about $20-$30 of the shopping for this pay period is going to go to fix a part on my camera stand here. It's not that it's broken, it's just that it's not the sturdiest part. And so I would much rather address that before it becomes an actual issue, if possible. Okay. Now, sinking funds, all we're doing, let me double check. Yes, all we're going to do is for those car tags. And I am once again budgeting $100. And that is just the registration sticker, you know, we have to do each year. I know some states I think are every 2 years. But here it is every year, and it is $150 each now, which is just crazy. But anyway. Okay, so let's total. I forgot to total up these, but I know it. That should be $600 for the envelopes, and then $100 for the sinking funds. Let me bring you guys out. Sorry if this is shakier than normal. Like I said, I'm kind of having to work with what I got here. So, okay. Let's see. So we left off, we're going to do it this way. Okay, 1936.40, so that's income minus 1189.62 for bills, minus 600 for the envelopes, minus 100 for the sinking funds, and we are left with 46.78. So that should be interesting. Just being real, that should be interesting. So what I'm going to do, I always put this category in under savings, but really what it is a checking buffer. I don't know why I put checkings, but that's okay. 46.78. And then that should bring us to 0. Now, I am not a stickler for getting to 0. I'm not. And part of that is I've been burned one too many times. So if you find that you're not comfortable doing zero-based budgeting, I totally understand that. It is a bit of a risk. You know, say you make a $300 credit card payment. Well, that's all good and well, unless you forgot about a bill, and now that bill's late, and you end up having to charge something because you spent everything out of the checking. There's just a lot of reasons why it doesn't work for everybody, and that's okay. The goal is to find what works for you so you can be the most successful at it. So we're going to go ahead, stuff these envelopes. Guys, like I said, it's been a day. It's been a week. It's been a year. It's been a decade. I'm sure all of you can relate. So I was getting the cash out of the ATM today and dropped my debit card out of the window, which normally isn't a big deal. However, the location I was at has these drive-through lanes that are literally just wide enough for your car. It's the tightest, like, ATM alleys I've ever seen in my life. So it's not like I could just open my door or just move my car over a little bit and then open my door. No. I had to it should have been an America's Funniest Home Video. Honestly. Like, the guy behind me was laughing. I was just like, oh my gosh. I mean, it gave me a good laugh, but still, it was just one of those, like, who let me out in public moments. Okay, so we're going to start with medical, and that is going to be 60. So 20, 40, 60, and these are super crisp 20s. Holy cow. I'm glad I put lotion on. Otherwise, I would have not gotten those separated. Okay, 260 for groceries, so I'm still struggling a little. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. I guarantee there's probably a bill stuck, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, gas is $1.40. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $40. Just a fun little topic for you guys to respond to in the comments. I was thinking about this today. What was your favorite Halloween costume growing up that you wore? Or what is the one costume you didn't get to wear that you would have liked to? So for me, this is so dumb. If you have ever seen the movie Breakfast Club, that is my, oh my gosh, that is my movie. It's an older movie, but it's one of those movies that it just kind of so perfectly kind of outlines the different archetypes in high school. You've got the jock, you've got the nerd, you've got the popular girl, you've got the super shy outcast, you know, all these things, right? And then you have the bad boy. And I dressed up as him for Halloween. And if I can find the picture, I promise to insert it in here. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. 100 to shopping. But I will insert it in here. And it was hands down my favorite outfit. And it was just normal clothes, guys. I mean, this was not the biggest thing, but it was just, I don't know. I think it was just, that whole movie spoke to me the first time I saw it. You know, when I was freshly in high school. And it was kind of one of those things where you kind of see yourself in all the characters in some ways or another, you know? So, anyway, it's just a special movie to me, and that was by far my favorite costume. Now, the one thing I am mad about is I was not able to wear the astronaut costume I wanted. Caveat to that being that I was little and was at the... Oh, God, what was it? Aerospace Museum? Whatever. Anyway, and they had a astronaut outfit in a case. I was convinced that you could just simply purchase it. Again, I was a little kid, guys. And I didn't understand how my mom could be so awful that she wouldn't get this astronaut costume for me. Of course, realizing if you were to have actually purchased it, it would have been, God only knows, probably tens of thousands. I don't know how much that stuff costs, but, you know, for a real astronaut outfit. Anyway, so I was just thinking about that today, like all the funny costumes. And so leave in the comments your favorite costume you ever wore, or what costume do you wish you would have gotten to wear. So that is Paycheck 3. I think the next Paycheck will probably, the video at least, will probably go up after Halloween. So I'm just going to go ahead and say now, I hope everyone has a safe day. If you have kids, I hope they have a great time. I hope it's a non-stressful time for you. And if you don't celebrate Halloween, I just hope you have a great, what is that, a Monday it's on this year? What a joke. Well, anyway, I hope you have a great day regardless. All right, guys, I'll talk to you next time. Happy budgeting. Bye-bye.